Sweden came out very determined. They knew they had to win the game, and they went out to try and win the game. And particularly in the first 45 minutes, sort of really rattled us, upset our rhythm.
I think it was more physical than I expected. I thought that the Swedish team would play a little bit more. They sent quite a few long balls, which isn't usually how the Swedish team normally plays. But like I said, Pia knows us fairly well, and she knows what's going to be successful against us. And to her credit, it worked.
Yeah, they were coming at us, absolutely. I could tell some people were a little nervous at the beginning of the game, and they were dictating a little bit too much. And as soon as we figured it out, and okay, let's play how we play and do what we do best, the game slowed down a little bit more.
I think we showed a lot of character, and that's an important part of a soccer game. And there's some days when you can go out and play the type of football you want to play. There's some days at the office when it's going to be a really tough, roll your sleeves up kind of battle. And today was one of those games.
I think we did an excellent job of game management in the end. Once we got that goal, we knew that if we kept it that way, we'd be going through. But I think we were looking for another one, but at the same time, being aware of keeping the tie going as well.
I mean, I was relaxed. I felt actually really good, and clearly I was nervous at the beginning of the game, but I knew it was going to be a big game, and I've waited a long time for this moment, and it just shows that they're not scared to put me in, when it comes crunch time, and of course I appreciate that.
Luck was, I guess, a little bit on my side today. Pino hit a great ball in, and actually that's a goal I've been wanting to get because, I'm always on the keeper. Obviously, I'm not in the prime position to be the goal scorer for corners, but I always thought a little dinker in would kind of get me up, and I think that this goal was perfect timing for me since it was my first goal of the Algarve.
Just whipped it real hard in there. I think Alex is probably going to have a little bit of a headache. But, yeah, looking for that near post. I think someone popped off a little bit, but that space is pretty dangerous. So,
she's helped create a couple of goals that we've scored here. She's been in goal-scoring positions and been a little bit unfortunate. And, when you're a striker, it's really, really important that you score goals to keep that confidence up.
Pia's a fantastic person and obviously a fantastic coach. And it was great to be on the same field again.
Even though she's speaking Swedish, her voice is still very familiar. So it's kind of like, I thought I heard a Pino in the first half, and I was like, it's just echoes of my past.
When she started to yell when I was on her side, I am so used to hearing her voice that I was like, are you talking to me? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, you're talking Swedish. I'm not on your team anymore. So it was weird.
Pia knows us so well that I guess it was a battle of wills in some ways, and they get an early goal. They got the win in the first half, and I think that we went after them in the second half and had clearly more chances than they had, but just didn't finish one for the go-ahead goal.
A tough battle, good draw. Perhaps the second half, I think, with enough chances to win the game, but we're in the final, and that's what matters.